Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you can make in your lifetime. And we often get the questions asked, should I buy new construction or resale? Well, we're going to be talking about it, so
let's check it out. Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Alyssa.
And my name's Frank.
And we are the River City Property Team here located in San Antonio, Texas. Now before we get started, feel free to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell because we'll be putting out new videos each week about living in our beautiful city.
Right, and we're licensed real estate agents here in the state of Texas and a husband and wife team. So if you're thinking of relocating to San Antonio, whether that be for work or just a change of scenery, we would love to assist you guys in any way we can and just be a resource of information for you. So feel free to reach out with the information on the screen with a phone call, text, or email, and we would love to help. So with all that said, let's dive into, should I purchase new construction or resale? And we're going to be talking about it. So getting right into it. So let's jump right in and first talk about new construction homes. Now, new construction homes are going to be homes built by a developer or a builder. Builders such as Lennar, KB Homes, Texas Homes, Perry Homes, and that's just to name a few here, right? But the first biggest advantage of purchasing a new construction home is going to be customization. You can work with the builder to choose anything from the layout of the home, the lights and the fixtures, and even the appliances.
This means that you can get exactly what you want without the need for expensive renovation. But just because you're going with new construction does not mean that you have to build from the ground up. A lot of builders have inventory lists that come with their move-in ready homes. And just depending on the stage of the move-in ready home, you can sometimes have a semi-custom home, right? If it's like halfway through production, right. Depending on the builder, you can sometimes still, choose some of your fixtures and finishes. So it really just depends on the builder and the stage of the home.
Right. Now, one thing when it comes to customization of the homes is going to be your timeline, right? So if you're thinking of moving to relocating to San Antonio in about a year, well, sometimes these builds are going to be taken from 6 months all the way to 9 or even to a year, right? So definitely the time frame is going to be the biggest deal when you're talking about new construction. And like Alyssa said, right, when it comes to new construction, it doesn't have to be customizing from the ground up, but those inventory homes, and depending on the stages, they can be almost all the way complete. Maybe someone was building a home and they decided not to continue with the home. There's multiple factors.
Another advantage of new construction is going to be energy efficiency. So almost all of new construction homes nowadays are going to be energy efficient when it comes down to like windows, smart thermostats, and even the insulation that some builders use in their homes.
Right. All the latest technology is going to be what's put into these new homes when it comes to those type of things.
Yeah, and all of that can help to reduce your energy bill monthly.
If you want to take a look at some of those new construction homes, feel free to take a look at some of the model home tours that I filmed in the past.
Yeah, they're definitely worth taking a look at, especially if you're interested in going the new construction route. There's so many new developments that are popping up all over the city, so definitely worth taking a look at.
Now, one of the biggest downsides of talking about new construction homes is going to be the cost.
Yes, with new construction, they can sometimes be more expensive than pre-existing homes, partly because of the customization options as well as the cost of materials. When you're building your home from the ground up, it can sometimes be easy to go over budget when trying to choose your options.
Right, so even for us, we first bought a new construction home and it was actually a semi-custom home. It was a spec home, if you will. It was already built and certain features were already chosen for us, right? So I'm kind of glad we chose that route, right? Because for it being our first home, we would have no idea what to choose from the handles on the cabinets, from the type of cabinets, the color, and it can easily get overwhelming for someone, right? So if you're looking at choosing a custom home and choosing a new construction home and building it from ground up, that's definitely something to consider when going that route. Another thing to consider in terms of new construction is going to be location. Now, location is going to be key when it comes to purchasing any type of home, whether it be resale or new construction. Now, currently at the moment in San Antonio, new construction is being developed on the outskirts of 1604, mainly on the far west side of San Antonio and the far south side of San Antonio. Now, one major thing to consider in terms of that location is going to be how close you're going to be to amenities.
And if you move out to a new community that seems to be a ways from any grocery stores, shopping centers, or restaurants, I'm going to say that it's very, very likely that you're going to see those things popping up near your neighborhood very soon. Not only are residential developers building out, but commercial developers are following them.
Right. They always say here in San Antonio, at least, that if you follow the HEBs, that's more than likely where they're going to be building these new developments.
Yes, so next time you're out driving, just take notice. If you see a new neighborhood, I'm sure that you're going to see a coming soon sign on a commercial piece of land very close by. Now we're going to be talking about HOAs, or homeowners associations, and when it comes to new construction, I'm going to say that 99.9% of the time you are going to have an HOA with the new construction. I think it's going to be very, very rare that you are going to be able to move into a new construction community with no HOA. And with HOAs come additional fees, and those fees cover the amenities and maintenance for the neighborhood. So just depending on the type of amenities that your neighborhood has, then those HOA fees are going to vary.
Right, so even with master plan communities, they'll have several pools, they'll have nice tennis courts along with basketball courts. Now those things come with a price, right? Because there's going to be money needed to be maintaining those areas, right? And even the flower beds and the entryways, all that is taking money, and that's where the HOA comes into play, right? So the HOAs in new constructions are going to be a little bit more costly, if you will, right? I'm seeing some that are coming out to $500 and even higher, up to $900 annually, right? So it just depends on the amenities that you have.
Definitely. Now let's turn it around and talk about pre-existing homes. Now these are homes that have already been built and have had one or more previous owners. Now one of the biggest advantages of a pre-existing home is going to be the cost. So pre-existing homes are priced more competitively than those of new construction homes. So you may be able to get more home for your money and be able to invest in some upgrades that'll make that home more valuable over time. And when we talk about upgrades to the home, that leads me to one of the downsides of a pre-existing home, which is going to be the customization option. So when you're buying a pre-existing home, you're obviously not going to be able to make all the choices that you want that you would in a new construction home. You're going to be getting the home as is, and that's going to be up to you to change anything that you would like changed.
Right, now you're not going to be able to fully change the layout of the home. I mean, you can. That will take a huge rehab, if you will, right? You want to make sure you don't knock down any load-bearing walls or anything like that, but you can definitely customize and upgrade the home in that fashion. Now another point to make about pre-existing homes is going to be their maintenance. Now depending on the age of the home, they may require a little bit more upkeep than the new construction homes.
Yes, and a pre-existing home won't come with that standard home warranty that you'll find in the new construction homes, but you can always purchase a warranty plan for your home, for your pre-existing home, or you can negotiate for the seller to purchase a warranty plan for you.
Right, new construction homes are going to come with warranties up from 1 year, 5 years, and even 10 years. So getting that warranty for a pre-existing home is going to be huge.
Okay, so earlier in the video we talked about HOAs in new construction homes. Now we're going to be talking about HOAs with pre-existing homes. Now, depending on the neighborhood, you may or may not be in an HOA. And if you're not in an HOA, then you don't have to worry about those additional fees. If you do have an HOA, then most of the time those fees tend to be a little lower than the new construction HOAs.
And we're seeing fees in those older communities roughly around $250 to maybe $350. And like I mentioned, new construction can be pushing up towards $500 to even $1,000, right? Depending on the amenities, right? There's not so much that they can build in these older homes, so the prices are what they are.
So which option is right for you? New construction or resale? Let us know in the comments down below which you prefer.
And in a not so clever transition, we want to remind you guys that we are licensed real estate agents here in the state of Texas, and we would love to assist you with all of your real estate needs. So with the information on the screen, feel free to call us with a phone call, text, or email, and we would love to help. So until then, we will see you on the next video.